Hi, Mark here from the Tangibound Podcast Network and host of the flagship show, the Tangibound Podcast. Did you know that we over at Tangibound are always looking for amazing podcasts to promote? And did you also know that we are also proud nerds and geeks of everything from movies, music, gaming, TV shows, and comic books to wrestling, MMA, soccer, and football? Whatever you can nerd or geek out about, we've got it. And if you're interested, we can help you find it. And if you're a show looking for a place to call home, we've got you covered. Side effects may include upset stomach, dizziness, tumors, shakes, and in some rare cases, death from excessive laughter. Though to be fair, it's only sometimes. Other side effects may include diarrhea, gallstones, heart palpitations, and strong desire for cookies on the dark side. Talk to your doctor and visit TangiboundNetwork.com and see if Tangibound Network is right for you.
This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Welcome to the podcast from Temperance Town, the sexiest podcast of world renowned. Tony grows a beard to hide his chin, swabs it with Earl so it glistens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
Download the pod, you won't get enough of these dapper chaps talking deadly fluff. In Hobo Gulch they run a homeless mission, clanging and banging with the pentagram of kittens.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
They enjoy their whiskey and local craft beer. By Odin's unkempt pubis we give a cheer. Tony's a raccoon when he's booziest. Don't be a savage, be an enthusiast.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
On the frozen tundra they call it a lock. Tony likes to masturbate in a sock. Brian pisses rocks cause it feels so great. I still don't know who the fuck is Tate.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier.
The boys will let you know when there's a spurler. Due to male pattern baldness, they don't wear curlers. Stay salty, people, that's their closing line. And don't forget, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty language.
Hey enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language, episode 380.
Sexiest podcast on the network. Like, almost was more than a full rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. All right.
All right, so this week, what power level are you rocking?
What power? Like internally, my internal source.
Yeah, we guessed 40% last week, and I think it was pretty decent because you kind of were tuckering out there at the end, but you made it through most of it.
Oh, dude, my battery's blinking today.
Oh,
right?
Sweet. You need a couple 5-hour energies.
I don't know about all. Dude, I drank shit coffee all day today trying to stay ahead of the game.
Nice.
No, so not nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, I was listening to Marty and Sarah Love Wrestling last night, which is one of my favorite podcasts. If people like wrestling and aren't listening to it, you should. It's funny. Anyway, Marty was talking about how he can't understand how a lot of these wrestlers before the shows, he's like, I see them walking around with coffee, and he's like, and they drink a bunch of coffee and then they go out and wrestle. You know, kind of like, how do they not shit themselves, you know, while they're wrestling?
Right. I'd be more worried about just pissing myself. Now, once I start slinging, it's like drinking beer for me. It's like every 20 minutes I'm Mr. Coffee.
I just see that you get like a 3-segment match on Raw, and during the commercial break, instead of the action keeping going, you're like hauling ass to the back to use the, to piss.
Exactly. I'd be rolling underneath the mat.
That would be really funny. You just fill up like some Gatorade bottles or whatever under there.
For sure, right?
Yeah. You could work that into the storyline at least once, because you could have the other guy like, kind of throw you under the ring basically.
Yeah.
But,
Skinner to fucking just drain hog real quick.
The people will start wondering why he's doing it every 5 minutes though.
Yeah, exactly, right?
You're in a tie up and, you're like, I gotta go again. He's like, Jesus Christ.
Really? Dude, I've been drinking shit coffee all day.
Finally, he just kicks you in the gut instead. Just live with it.
It's over. Oh man. Yeah, it's been I didn't have time to make coffee at my house. Mm-hmm. So I did the old trip to Speedway because I had to drop off some stuff at the post office before I went to work. And, I got the big dumb styrofoam cup.
Sure.
And then I just kept filling that bitch up all day. And I stopped once. I'm like, I gotta stop this, but I kept the cup just in case. And I got a nice tea. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was telling you before we started recording, it's cold in the basement. I have this cold glass of tea. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I can't drink this. I need hot fluids. Back to coffee.
I mean, you could have warmed it up.
I could have.
But that's kind of weird,
It defeats the purpose of iced tea.
Yeah, exactly.
And it just becomes watered down hot tea.
Yeah, I know.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, it is. It sure is. Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, the servers upstairs were like, really? More coffee? And I'm like, yeah, I'm an addict.
You're like, that's all I'm doing down there. I'm just sitting down there drinking coffee. What would be funny is if there would have been a way for you to sneak like pots or something like that if they have them.
They do.
Yeah, take a couple of those with you to where you're coming up with an empty one basically. So they think you're just drinking right out of it or something.
That would be amazing.
Yep.
First off.
Right.
I really wish I had just a coffee machine sitting around. I would just take it in and put it downstairs.
Like an extra Keurig or whatever.
Yeah, not Keurigs.
Oh, just
Keurigs. I want to drop kick those off a cliff.
No, listen. Yeah. It's funny. You see all these stores now. I don't know if you saw, there's a lot of the stores around here are going to where, in California, how they're not going to have plastic bags. So basically you have to bring your own, or, they may have an option where you can buy bags or something, or they'll have paper.
I'm not mad at paper bags.
No, I'm not either, but it's what about all these damn Keurigs out there? I mean,
dude,
Jesus.
That shit's brutal.
How many of those plastic pods are hitting the garbage every day?
I mean, when we did have a Keurig, we had refillable pods because we're not going to fill it. We're not going to drink your garbage ground.
Mm-hmm. But you go into any store, Kroger has a whole aisle of just pods, basically.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I hear you. And some companies make biodegradable pods.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them probably do, but it's just whew.
Yeah, I hear you. And people are like, oh my God, the Keurig's so convenient and delicious. I want to just smack the taste out of their mouth when they say that.
Also, way more expensive per ounce.
Yes.
Yep.
When it first came out, we were like, this is brilliant. And we started drinking it. And we're like, this tastes like hot garbage.
Right.
And I recently experienced it because that's what my parents have, is a Keurig with sweet high-end Folgers.
Nice.
I was like, I am living the life.
Well, the best part of waking up.
Yeah, is, a fucking brown water in your cup.
I think they were gonna go with that, but then someone was like, maybe we should just say Folgers instead.
Scratch the brown water campaign.
And it wasn't because they wanted the product name out there. It was just simply a graphic design decision. They didn't have room to fit two words in there, so they took one out and put Folgers in. That gave them more space.
Yeah, look clean, cut, concise.
Right.
Yeah, Keurigs suck, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And I just saw a commercial today. They have one that's you can froth milk and make espresso, and you can get a shot. It's really?
I'm just going to get it to froth the milk. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Put frost milk in her cereal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That might actually be delicious.
I'm just going to start pouring milkshakes over my cereal.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. That's right.
Now we're talking. Yeah,
you know, I get it. Like, the Keurigs are still a good idea for, like, you know, I can see having one at the office so everyone can bring in their own thing and you don't have, you know, everyone can have whatever coffee they want that way. But, yeah, whatever.
They are super wasteful.
I know. I'm sure there's a lot of people, like, angry at me right now for attacking coffee, but I'm not. I'm just attacking the Keurig.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I everyone knows how I feel about coffee. Yeah. It's my best friend and stuff. Sorry, Brian, you're out.
Yeah, listen. I mean, it's no secret. I don't like coffee, but that's fine. I don't hate, well, I was going to say I don't hate on those that do. It's like, I have very directed hate at people who love coffee because I can't stand the don't talk to me until I've had my coffee type thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that bugs the shit out of me. But, because it's like, listen, I'm going on no stimulants in the morning. Fuck you. Who am I kidding? Afternoon.
You just need to have a like a mirror with, you know, it etched on there. Don't talk to me until I have my morning cocaine.
Yeah, right. That would be great to have hanging up at the office.
Just sitting on your desk.
Yeah. Next thing you know, Lumberg comes by and's tapping on your, you know, yeah, we need to have a talk.
Not yet.
What's up? Yeah, you just tap the sign. You just do a couple rails while he's right there and be like, okay, come on in. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, Brian, you're aware of how much I like coffee, so. Mm-hmm. But I get it. Those people are like, oh, well, this is a single origin Colombian roast. He's like, oh, God, fuck off. I'm perfectly fine drinking shit coffee sometimes.
Right.
You know, I made my own blend at Speedway with the espresso and the darker.
Is that allowed?
I don't know. I feel like I was a mad scientist. Should have put on my lab coat and shit.
Right. You know what you should have done?
You said I just had a flannel vest and homeless gloves.
Yeah, close enough. The difference between mad scientist and genius, I mean, or homeless, I mean, are, you know, it's a fine line.
Super close.
Yep. Now, what you ought to do is suggest your blend to Speedway and submit it, you know, and tell them you want to be their coffee chef or whatever it's called. I'm sure there's an official title for, like, someone who knows coffee, like a sommelier, you know?
Yeah.
There's probably some name. I don't care to learn it, so.
It's probably like Beaner or something.
I don't think that's going to work in all scenarios.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah.
You're right. I should write them with my homeless gloves on so it smears the ink.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. And be like, sirs, madams, I have created this concoction, dark roast and espresso blend.
It is brilliant.
It's brilliant.
I refuse to accept anything otherwise.
I put it in your highly environmentally harmful 20-ounce styrofoam cup.
Delicious. Mm-hmm. You know, at least you have something to snack on when you're done, you know?
That's true. I mean, it's kind of like a Rice Krispie treat.
It is if you leave them out. I mean, they do kind of get styrofoamy. Or if you buy, like pre-made ones.
Oh, those are terrible.
Yeah, they all have, like, this taste to them. I've bought them a couple times because, you know, you get a hankering for them once in a while and be like, I'll just buy a small box of them or whatever. Yeah. And every time I'm like, why did I buy these? I should have just bought a box of cereal. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but if you buy them pre-made compared to if you make them yourself, the pre-made ones have all that factory jizz.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is really where the flavor comes from.
That is truly flavor country right there.
Exactly.
When they just hose off the floor and pour it into the ingredient bucket. Yeah.
Is that what Guy Fieri can market? Guy Fieri's flavor jizz?
Yes. It'll be something like that. He'll have to put some peppers in it and let him.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
Get ready for a load of flavor. Something like that.
Yeah. My salsa burst in your mouth. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
All over your face and back.
Yeah.
Like, what? What'd he say?
You ever wanted to be an intern for the mayor of Flavortown? Put this in your face. See, it just writes itself. It's perfect.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Whew. Oh, man.
I mean, I imagine his, jizz is flame colored.
It's probably weird.
Probably.
I don't know.
It's full of Chipotle peppers and sadness.
Oof. The sadness is one thing, but the peppers seem like that might hurt a bit.
It's actually just gonorrhea.
Well, that might hurt a little bit too. I don't know.
Accurate.
Yeah. It's like, what do I know? I just piss rocks. So.
Well, that's true. That's true. Old quarry dong.
Right. I just call myself a jeweler.
Right.
I'm gonna start marketing custom rings and make it with kidney stones.
Someone has to be doing that.
Right? Like,
dude,
super personal,
There has to be kidney
There's gotta
jewelry.
be. Yeah. There has to be. If there isn't, I'd be shocked. Shocked, I say.
Survey says, oh, yeah.
Knew it. Yeah.
God, people are sick fucks.
Right. You go to give somebody a gift and you give them a ring or a necklace that's got one of your kidney stones mounted in it.
Bro.
Aw.
This person on Etsy is selling a kidney stone. Well, it's a health crystal. That must prevent them, guys.
Okay.
Look, I don't know. These might not be legit ones. I think these are all like chakras and pendants. You should clearly buy one of these.
Yeah.
I assume you hang it around your dick.
Like it's an air freshener in your car.
Exactly.
It's like a pine tree. That's a good idea.
Yeah, these don't even make any sense. God, people are dumb.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Right.
Moving on from suspicious. Superspicious. I can't even talk.
No, I like Superspicious. That's
That's my favorite Stevie Wonder song.
It's what he sings when he got drunk,
He goes, hey, Superspicious.
They're like, wait, what?
Right ends on the ball. What?
I'm like, he's just noodling. Let him go. Let him go.
Dude, he can't see the words.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's true.
Terrible. Whew. Man. All right. Well, I'm Brian.
Oh, hey, I'm Tony.
A good 17 minutes into the program.
Right. Yeah, people should be used to our bullshit by now.
Probably.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord, son.
Yep. So
I
saw.
How's it going, Brian? Huh?
I saw, without naming it, but I saw that your place of employment can serve on Sundays after the politicking that was done the other day.
I know, right?
I didn't know. I honestly did not know that had to go on a ballot.
Yeah, I think it's just the township they're located in.
Oh, okay. Because Aldi had one on there, and there were 3 or 4 of them that were.
Yeah. But I mean, more power to them.
Yeah. I was like I said, I was just surprised it had to go to a vote like that. I figured it would be a city council or some bullshit like that. So
right,
whatever.
Now, whatever. Now we can have church.
Yeah, that's right. Pancakes and pints. Yeah.
What's up, sweetie pie? I'm recording. You're on the air. Are you going to bed? Sure. That was my daughter, everyone. Good night. Anywho.
Hilarious.
Well, speaking of voting stuff, so what do you think about the whole Michigan Prop 1 situation?
Which one was Prop 1? I don't remember.
Recreational marijuana.
Oh, right. Okay. I voted a while ago, so I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You were one of those future voters.
That's right.
Past voters? How's that work?
I don't know. I just don't want to deal with crowd.
Yeah,
so
you're doing it proper, although you don't get a cool sticker.
No, but I also don't care, so.
How are you supposed to do the I voted selfie?
I don't.
You son of a bitch.
Even when I did get the sticker, I didn't do that.
You're not voting right, clearly.
I guess not.
Yes.
Yeah. I personally, I think it's good. I mean, we're allowed to drink. We're allowed to smoke. Whatever, It's a small amount. It's not anything crazy,
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, you can't have like a trunk full of weed,
No, I was like, they allow a pretty decent amount though.
Yeah.
You can grow 12 plants.
Yeah. But it does specifically say for personal use. So if you if you sell it, you still can get in a lot of trouble.
Just you give it for gifts, and then people give you money back as a gift.
Right?
Crazy. Merry Christmas! Here, my receipt, some money.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Mm.
No, but I mean, I think it's probably going to be good for the state because the state could definitely use the money.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things Michigan definitely needs. And, California's taken some of the money from theirs and put it to good use. So hopefully Michigan will be able to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe help out the water situation in a bunch of areas and the roads and blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
And, honestly, now that it's not now because I think it's like going to, I think they're saying early December officially goes legal, quote unquote.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, now that it's legal, I might partake in some herbal remedies.
Oh my goodness.
I just never want to track the shit down.
Also that, yeah. Well, that was the way with me. It's like, I'm sure I could get a medicinal card because of, anxieties and different stuff. But I just, like you said, it was like, I don't even know where around here. Like, I think I'd have to go to Detroit,
Ann Arbor.
Okay. So it's not that much closer, but yeah, okay. That's still a little bit closer.
But, I mean, it's like.
I should have known Ann Arbor. Duh.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a college town.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like I enjoy having a nice little cocktail and some beers every once in a while, but it's, not the greatest for you.
Mm-hmm.
And, so we'll see what happens here.
Yep. Just don't forget to bring a towel. Just remember that.
Exactly.
That's what Tally says.
Exactly. But yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think it's good. Overall, I think it's good for the state.
Yeah, I think so too. If for no other reason, the revenue. And I look for Ohio to follow fairly quickly because they're not going to want Michigan to get all that sweet, sticky, icky money that they're not getting.
Hell yeah.
Because I know it chapped asses in Ohio. That Michigan had casinos when they did. Because, you used to have to go over to Windsor, or whatever. And now you can just go to Detroit. So, well, now, I mean, we can go to Toledo, but whatever. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, Trevor.
Yeah. And my favorite thing that I saw was that, Toledo's, was it the mental health, levy renewal or whatever it was passed by almost an 80-20 vote. But I would still like the names of the 20% who voted no, because I'd like to go slap them across the face.
Yes, exactly. We can get hot steaming cups of shit coffee and throw it on them.
Yes, I like this idea. And then we can powerbomb them through, not pumpkins, but what are we going to put them through now? I forgot.
Well, it was going to be butterball turkeys, but that seems too soft and forgiving.
Right. Well, not if they're the frozen ones.
Still seems too soft and forgiving.
I agree.
Probably powerbomb them into one of those big, those big bins that people recycle bottles.
Boy, that'd be a hardcore match. Yikes.
That would be a hardcore match. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, this goes back to Halloween a little bit. Fluffy Bunny Ash sent me a video of different NXT wrestlers. They were dressed up, in costumes, and they did a battle royal, on Halloween. And Apollo Ono dressed up as, Apollo, Jesus Christ. Cassius Ono. Apollo Ono was the speed skater. Cassius Ono, dressed up, he had the T-Rex costume on and was wrestling in that. That was kind of fun.
That's hilarious.
The best one was during the women's tournament they just had. I mean, this isn't funny, but a woman last year blew out her knee and couldn't go in it. So this year she was back, and basically from what everyone said, it looked like they were going to really push her. And she completely, like, she hurt her knee on one move, insisted on continuing, and when she did, she literally blew her knee. Like, it blew up on the inside, basically. So
that's a bummer.
So unfortunately, yeah. So it's, you feel bad for her because hopefully she still gets another shot afterwards. A lot of times when you get those kind of injuries, a lot of the promotions will be like, like you're too risky. WWE can't put, they can't count on you for TV after TV when, if they feel you're injury prone. But anyway.
What are we going to do? Wheel you out in a chair?
That gives me an idea. They've already, why not? They had, was it Kane dump Zack Ryder out of a wheelchair once? So.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was great. One of the guys, I can't remember who it was, has a bag. And like Mick Foley poured like the bag of tacks out in the Hell in the Cell match. Well, this guy basically does that, but they're all like dumb suckers.
What?
And then I think he got like back body dropped onto the suckers and sold the shit out of it. Yeah. So I just thought that was really funny. They used those suckers as, replacement for thumbtacks. Good times.
Should have been like candy corn.
Let's not get started on candy corn again.
Just saying.
I know.
I mean, because that at least kind of looks like thumbtacky.
Yeah. Well, the suckers was funny, it had to kind of hurt if you hit those. I mean, not that thumbtacks don't, but the pain would be more spread out, I would think. The bigger stick of the, suckers, hitting like 50, 60 of those or more. There was way more in the bag. So.
Right.
Yeah. If you land on those clean, that's probably not going to feel too great.
Probably not.
But odds are you also
just start eating them.
Right. But I guess at the same time, you then don't have to go to the back and have, the training staff pull 50 or 60 tacks out of you.
Yeah, just 25 dum-dums.
Yeah. You look like one of those displays that sit on the counter at stores.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Like, where do I put the quarter to donate the whole Timmy?
Just get them out.
Oh, my God.
This isn't funny every time, doctor. Just keeps making jokes as he pulls one out at a time.
One, two, three.
And then he does that again.
Exactly.
And again. Yeah, oh, jeez. Oh, man.
Hilarious.
Yep. So how's your week been?
It's been all right. I mean, seems better.
Yeah, good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been all right. We'll leave it at that.
All
How
right.
about that? It's been all right.
Yep.
It's except for the whole being tired thing.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I bet looking at the weather forecast, you're not missing your last job, are you?
No, fuck, dude. Although it's cold where I work now, at least I'm not out in the elements.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's the hottest of garbage outside, and I don't miss it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And honestly, it's like I stand for basically 8 hours a day, and I don't really sit, and I don't mind.
Right.
It's way better than, like, I used to, I don't know if I remember talking to you about this. I used to have this, like, shooting pain in my calf.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't happened in a while. I think it was because I was sitting all the time.
Yeah.
Being a, dumb truck driver, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That and all those, calf raises you've been doing.
Oh, fuck yeah. Getting calf swole.
My calves are as big as most people's thighs.
It's all I do is I focus on my calves.
So you'd be like the opposite of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, exactly.
Because for a guy that huge up top, he's got like these little spindly legs. Like, it's so amazing.
What day is it? Thursday? No, calf day.
It's always calf day. His calendar and his phone, like the to-do list or whatever, every day he's got a reminder that just says calf day.
Calf day.
And then like get it or something underneath it.
Exactly.
Oof.
wear the fucking most bitchin' socks.
Well, yeah, you gotta wear
the calves.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. For sure getting away with capri pants.
You don't have much of a choice, probably. You're going to be splitting whatever you're wearing. It's going to be like Hulk pants.
Exactly. I got to wear those, like those barbell jeans that are, stretchy to go over ogre thighs, except just for the calves.
That's going to look pretty weird, but all right.
It's going to look super weird. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to be shooting gorilla testosterone directly in my calf muscles.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. Go get some implants, or are you all natural with them?
Oh, no, it's going to be all natural except for all the chemicals.
Right, natural.
Exactly. I'm not doing no Kardashian calves over here.
Right. Oh, man.
Calf-dashians?
Nah. Mm-mm. Let's not do that.
Not feeling it.
Mm-mm.
Not feeling it.
So anything else, or?
Dude, what's been horrible is with all the nonsense going on is I'm terrible about taking notes lately.
Yeah, I really don't have a lot for this week either. I have a few things. But...
I'm horrible at taking notes.
Well, you don't have all that time. Like when you were driving before, you could think of stuff and kind of.
That is accurate.
Now you're trying not to chop your hand off. So.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Especially today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little weird though.
You think by now you'd realize knives are sharp, but
dude, I haven't wounded myself once.
That's good.
So that's pretty cool.
You're like, I never have to trim my nails, but I haven't cut my fingers.
Yeah, for sure, right? Yeah, I'm not trimming my nails. I'm just trimming all my knuckles.
Right. Like I don't even have nails anymore.
That's crazy.
I don't even have second or third knuckles on my fingers.
Pretty sure the pinky one went in that batch of chicken salad.
Mm-mm. So you just call it chicken finger salad.
Oh, hi-oh.
People just think that you like.
There it is. Oh!
People just think you've been cutting up chicken fingers.
I know, right?
Nope. Incorrect.
But yeah, it's weird because I got like this upcoming weekend. I got my Thanksgiving already, which is bizarre.
Right.
I don't know what to make of that, honestly.
Is it this weekend because it just works to get everybody together?
Yeah,
basically?
exactly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, yeah, my sister's kids aren't going to be there because it's their dad's family's Thanksgiving this weekend because over Thanksgiving time, they're going to be in like Florida because my niece is in a marching band. They're going to be marching at Disney.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
remember my nephew did that one year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but no one, I mean, this was just announced like 2 weeks ago. Everyone's like, oh, here's Thanksgiving. So, Jeannie's night, she already had plans for that day.
Yeah.
Logan's, trying to get out of work, but it doesn't sound like it's going to. So it sounds like it's going to be like Lee and I going to Thanksgiving.
Nice.
And it's not that it's a bad thing, but it's like an hour drive.
Yeah.
So it's like, just kind of, whatever. At least I got the weekend off.
Yeah. Here's what you do instead.
Yeah.
Just make some food at your place and just FaceTime in.
That would be amazing.
Then you can still spend the time with people, but you don't have to make all that drive.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. And you can have lots of beers.
All of them.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I have a lot.
They can just
so much beer in our kitchen right now. It's stupid.
They can just watch your descent into drunkenness.
Exactly. As I'm walking around the house, and feel like, there you go. Are you peeing? No.
I'm not peeing. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah. But I don't know. Been watching Daredevil. That's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Digging it.
Yeah.
Digging it. And I feel like there's something else I've been watching.
I haven't been able to start it because stupid data cap. Remember I told you before there was just so much wrestling recently? Yeah, I'm pushing the limits on my data cap. So
I'm pretty sure too, Black Friday times.
Yeah.
That I'm going to be upgrading I'm upgrading to a current gen system finally.
Sweet. I've heard there's supposed to be some pretty sweet deals coming.
I'm hoping because honestly, I want to be able to sit down and do some cowboy shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I understand. Yeah. I want to do some cowboy shit too.
Yeah.
I was in GameStop the other day and, don't take this as fact, but the guy that was working there was telling me that, he had kind of heard that somewhere, he wasn't sure if it was them or if it was another store, supposed to have like PS4s for like $200 and they come with Spider-Man.
That seems all right.
I was like, that's a hell of a deal because Spider-Man is still a $60 game.
Yeah.
Now, with Black Friday and stuff, you may be able to find it for like 40 or something, but you know what I'm saying? It's still, though.
Yeah. I mean, if that's something I could procure online so I don't have to stand out there with all these goddamn animals.
Savages, yeah.
That I would be more inclined to do that. Because I'm not all about standing in line and like getting kicked in the chest for, whatever the latest Furby is and whatever else. I want nothing to do with that.
Right. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother was
not
looking at...
I can like do full plate armor and have like a great sword.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. That'd be amazing.
Just going with SWAT gear and a big riot shield.
Tell you what, yes, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll even take like a Kevlar vest and matching machetes.
Okay.
That'd be sick.
I like it.
And a ponytail wig.
I like that you specified the machetes have to match.
They have to match. If they're mismatched, I'm not feeling it.
Like, okay, here's your vest. You're like, cool, put it on. Like, here's your machetes. You're like, wait, this one's red and this one's green.
Yeah, like no, just keep driving. I'm not feeling this anymore.
Like, we've got a bunch of people in position for this plan to work. Like, no. I specified matching machetes. I don't want to now.
Yeah.
You can't make me.
Yeah. It does not look as badass if I have mismatched machetes.
Yep. Got to accessorize.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to clearly pick me out of a lineup if I have a red machete and a periwinkle machete.
Right. Who goes around killing people with a periwinkle machete?
Exactly.
A pair of them, sure, but one?
A pair of periwinkles?
Yes. Oh my.
Oh shit.
That sounds weird.
That's a good omen right there. That's what that is.
Pair of periwinkles?
Pair of periwinkle machetes.
Also sounds like maybe a magical fruit you would go after in a role-playing game.
That's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You must do a quest for the periwinkles. Like, it's the only way we can save the queen.
Yep. Here, it's dangerous out there. Take these.
Yeah.
Hand you.
It's his balls.
Oh, I was going to say hand you non-matching machetes.
Oh.
You're like, nope, I'm not doing it.
Nope. Mm-mm.
You picture that. You're playing Zelda. You get to the point where they're like, here, take this, and they hand you the sword, and you're like, nah. Turn around, go back to your house.
Yeah, we're good.
Peace
we're
out.
Good. I can break jars in my own yard.
So that's the next role-playing game that needs to happen, is that you get the option to be the hero or not. And if you choose not to, other stuff happens and you have to interact in your environment and do quests that way. But they're obviously going to be a little more mundane because, you're just some schlep, not the big hero. And that stuff's still going on around you. So the town could still get like raised by a dragon or something like that.
This is a cool idea.
But you're just like, oh shit, and you gotta like run away or, try to grab whatever you can out of your house,
So it's like, you must fight the evil wizard. And you're like, nah. And it becomes Sim Farm.
Yeah, basically.
with evil wizard shit happening.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they give you other stuff, maybe like, you have to travel to another town to like, trade your cows for magic beans or whatever, stuff like that. That's why I said they're just, they're pretty mundane tasks. They're nothing's real exciting. I mean, there can be exciting things along the way, like you could get robbed,
Exactly.
Or whatever. Once in a while, maybe the hero comes riding by and saves you or something like that, or escorts you to town, right. That kind of thing.
You trade like 20 ears of corn for a sweet handy.
That's, of course. Well, it kind of I remember years ago, I said that I thought it'd be kind of a cool to do a Batman game where you get to play as Commissioner Gordon instead of Batman.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And the same kind of idea. You just basically are taking the place of a non-playable character, in the game.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Like you're running a store. Like that, sure.
Kind of like, I don't remember what the Halo game when you were a soldier instead of a Spartan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember what it was called anymore, but.
Yeah. It's just like going back to like, what was that called? Like Marvels. Remember that series? Yeah. Where it was told from like the commoner's perspective. I just think it'd be kind of fun to, change it like that. And, maybe eventually down the road, you're like, you know what? Maybe I will help the hero out a little bit or something,
Yeah. Like, dude, do you need a bushel of turnips?
Right.
Like, no, I don't. That's all I got.
You're like, no, dude, seriously, this will give you like 3 hearts back.
Yeah. Like, you think about it.
Yeah.
There's 30 turnips here. You could throw at them for a point of damage each.
Right. And they're great roughage, too, if you need it.
Yeah, great roughage. You can drop mad logs.
Hero just keeps swatting you away like you're a fly,
Dropping heroic done.
Well, of course. But it's not easy because they haven't had enough turnips.
It's true.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking in that concept it'd be like playing Battlefield. How, when you're the, I forgot what class it is, but when you have the ammo boxes and you're sliding them to...
you just run around hooking everybody up.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing except you're doing it with turnips. Yeah. Or whatever.
Turnip farmer. Who spawns as a turnip farmer?
That'd be funny too, like when you decide that you're not gonna, help the hero out, the game just randomly assigns you, like it'll have like a few different paths you could have, and it'll just randomly assign you one of them. Like this time you might be like a stable cleaner. Next time you're, a turnip farmer, that turnip kind of thing. Mm-hmm.
The town drunk.
That would be fun. Your whole quest is like, one of the quests is like, don't get arrested.
Yeah. Stumble home.
Yeah. Like Grand Theft Auto where you have to drive the car when you're hammered.
Oh, yeah. It was a good time.
And I was driving like 2 miles an hour. Because you never get pulled over for going too slow in that game. And that was the flaw.
Yeah.
So I exploited it. Because, like, if you were out on the, actual world and you were that hammered and you were driving like 5 miles an hour, some cop would be like, okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, clearly something's going on.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
That would be an interesting concept for a video game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The old no.
Or better yet, you're just like, it's like, would you like to help out the kingdom? Yes or no? If you click no, it's just credits.
Someone had to have done that in the game.
Yeah, that has to have been
Some
done.
indie developer had to have done that. Because that's too funny to do.
Be great as an arcade game. You put your money.
Yeah, it costs like $1.50 to play. And you're like, I don't wonder what happens if I hit no. Oh, Jesus.
What's my last $1.50?
Son of a bitch.
Yep. Like I can't get a giant pretzel if I play again.
Oh, dude, giant pretzel sounds so good.
Right? I haven't had one in a long time. Nice, soft, chewy. Yeah.
That's the problem when I'm tired is I make terrible choices when it comes to eating.
That makes sense. I think a lot of us do.
No willpower.
Yeah.
So glad we don't have garbage in this house. I'd be like,
well, you are a raccoon. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Man. So I gave myself a testosterone shot today. It was my second one. This time, flawless.
Right in the calf.
No. Oh. I actually did it in a little bit of a different spot on my thigh because when I looked at the diagram thing again, it said to basically horizontally divide your thigh in thirds and use the needle in the outside third, right? Well, I was counting from me to my knee, 1, 2, 3. And when I was looking at where the guy in the diagram is putting the needle, I'm like, I think they're counting from the knee up. So when I count that way, I was like, okay, so now it's higher in the thigh because it shows, like, he's sitting there. It'd almost be like if you flexed your quad and hit yourself up higher, like where your pocket is on your jeans. Not quite that high, but the actual pocket, not the opening.
Right.
So we'll see how that turns out as far as my leg hurting.
You
tomorrow.
Should just blast yourself right in the ass cheek.
If it wasn't so awkward, I probably would just have done it that way. But
Right.
I mean, the only other thing I could do is, somehow like tape the needle down and then just sit on it.
Well, or we can hop online, look at Craigslist, and I can buy like a trank gun. And then when you least expect it, just out of the bushes comes a dart.
You're dressed like Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly.
I'm hunting the most dangerous game. Man.
Complete with the lion face vest.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Who wears a lion face? Craven. Oh,
man. But yeah, this time.
If a lion was wearing a human face vest?
Yes, it would be great. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't fuck with a lion anyway.
Right.
But I especially wouldn't fuck with that lion.
Oh, exactly. Like, dude, he's wearing the face of a man.
Right.
Across his shoulder.
Yeah. It'd be like if you went, you get near where the lions are and you just see a bunch of human heads on pikes or something, Yeah. I'd be like, I need to stay the fuck away from there.
Lions are fucked up.
Yeah. Like, why isn't he eating the head? That's where the best protein is.
We're at the zoo, right? Jesus.
Yeah. Where's he getting those? Are those the keepers? Oh, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. But I'm glad this time the shot, flawless victory. So.
Nice.
Yeah. I was less shaky this time also, so it didn't hurt as much when I was, pushing the plunger down on the syringe.
Well, I imagine every time you do it, it's going to get better and better.
Sure.
I would think.
Yeah. It is funny though, cause, I'm sitting there and I'm holding the thing, basically like, if you were like holding a pen, I'm showing you, the people at home obviously can't see, so I'm holding the needle like this, and you just, boom, right? And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, 1, 2. And I realized you can't really do the 1 and then 3 kind of thing and surprise yourself the way someone else can,
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't work as well when you know when you're going to go. So,
I mean, if I was there, I could help you out. Because you could hold it and you'd be like 1, 2, and I just run over and hit your arm.
Yeah. You just throw
like an axe kick.
Yeah, I was going to say. Throw a stiff forearm and then jab me in the leg. Or hit me with a diamond cutter, because I'd never see it coming.
Never did.
And, yeah. Like, well, I was certainly surprised. I come to in the hospital and you're like, shot's all done, buddy.
We did it.
Sorry about you having to have orbital bone surgery.
Yeah, exactly. You went flying in that credenza.
Whoopsie-daisy. I got a little too excited. You know how I am when I'm karate kicking. Yeah. I got 2 weeks to practice. We're going to have to open up like a clinic and do that.
I know, right?
That would certainly surprise people for sure.
Surprise injections are us?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds terrible. That sounds like rape.
Yeah, it certainly does, my friend.
Christ.
It certainly does. So let's not do that.
Yeah, maybe that's a terrible business plan.
Let's scrap that whole thing. We have plenty of other money making solutions, like my role playing game. We'll just go that way instead.
Yeah, that is far superior.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to do that. Play D&D and just fuck at the DM.
Yeah.
Just nah.
Yeah. Do you know what would be great? Is if you get the right DM and you tell them ahead of time that's how you're going to play, basically.
Right.
Kind of a thing. So that everybody else doesn't know you're playing that way, but the DM can kind of feed you scenarios a little bit to where it really heightens your character's, like, like come on, let's go fight. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to sit out here. And you just sit out.
Like, I'm in the middle of this book.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to stay in the wagon.
Pretty good. I would hate to have died and not have read the rest of this chapter.
Like 3 chapters left. I'm at the end. I know it's a Medusa.
I know you need me.
I won't look at her because I'm in my book.
Right. Next thing you know, you open it up and there's a picture of Medusa in there. You turn to stone.
Yeah, shit.
She got me again.
Oh, Medusa.
That's what it says underneath it, too. It's like, gotcha!
Surprise, bitch.
Damn it. Or it's not really a photo, it's like a portal to wherever she is, to where you can see her face. That way her power still works, you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
Medusa's, Dungeons and Dragons, basically version of Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah. You get, I don't even know, deuced?
Stoned?
That seems weird. Yeah. I don't know. Terrible.
Yeah. Terrible indeed.
Whew. Yeah. Oh, man. So, on the upside, I kind of had, an idea the other night for, kind of something like Earths-wise pop into my head.
Oh, yeah?
Which I haven't had in a while. So that was kind of cool. Yeah. So I, real quick, like grabbed some paper and, threw a couple thumbnails down. So if nothing else, even if I don't feel like doing it now, it's down so I can do it at some point,
That's half the battle, right?
Yeah. Plus that way I don't forget, because we both know how my memory is.
Well, yeah, I mean, so we're old timers.
Yeah. So anyways, coming up on the crazy life. No. Yeah. Man, it's been a really, non-eventful week for me. Other than that, it's been pretty slow.
Yeah?
Yeah. Cause,
right?
Look outside and it's like, still.
Yeah, I know. It just sucks out there, dude.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying is,
exactly.
Normally winter doesn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling this winter is going to be pissing me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already on my bad side.
You know what else? This is something that's caught my eye today.
Yeah.
Not today, but this week. Oh, like a month, 2 months ago, something like that. Did I talk about my weight machine I put on Facebook Marketplace? You talked about it originally. You told me a follow-up when we were out drinking once. Okay, fair enough.
So that's where we're at.
So it's been months since I put it up there, and that was when I hit the point where I'm like, I'm done selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. This is stupid.
Right.
Yeah. But I never took it down. So like a week or 2 weeks ago, I got just a random guy like, hey, is this available? I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So we chatted back and forth a little bit, and he's like, oh, cool, it'll be on Monday. Never showed up. It's like, whatever. The next day, I got another one. Is this available still? Yes, it is. No response. Yesterday, same thing. Is this still available? Different person. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. No response.
They just bots hitting you up now?
That's what I'm starting to wonder. Is it some sort of bizarro algorithm that's going through Facebook Marketplace?
This is such a weird way to get you to click through a porn site.
I know, right? All I have to do is ask.
Yeah, right. Come see me naked.
Oh, shit, okay. You say naked?
Yeah.
No, but it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Because, in the past I would have been like, well, maybe they haven't checked their Facebook, but it's like, with the apps and stuff, it's, who knows?
Right.
Who knows? That's so weird, though.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, okay, so if you're asking and I'm like, yes, it's available, and then you never hit me back up, I'm assuming you're not real. That's where I'm at now.
I think a therapist would probably agree with you on that too. It's probably for the best,
You're probably I'm not even talking to people. I'm just clicking on my phone.
Yeah.
My phone's actually off.
Yeah. Yeah. You're actually using like one of those little kid phones that look like cell phones.
Exactly, right?
They just subbed it out at one point. You've never noticed.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Yeah. Like, I wondered why Elmo kept calling me.
This is fucked up, dude.
Yeah. Like, dude, how'd you get my number?
Right?
That is weird.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
It does make you wonder, though, if there is some sort of bot or something that is doing that.
That's my only guess now, is that it's a bot. Mm-hmm. Or, the Russians, man.
Right. Like those ones that show up in the various chat rooms, be like, hey, who's busy? Who's from America?
Like, no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Just start posting American Eagles and, Rocky beating up Ivan Drago.
Right. Welcome to Block Island.
Exactly. Good old Block Island, baby.
Exactly. Right out. So, did you see the, well, I don't know if you saw it, but you saw the results or not, of the Cormier-Derek Lewis fight that happened this past weekend?
I did not see the results.
Cormier took the fight. Both guys took the fight on short notice, basically.
Right.
And Cormier was defending, I forgot which one of his belts, but he's now successfully defended two belts in, a belt in two different divisions, which I think they said is the first time someone's done that. Which, go figure, DC's one of the best, but
True.
he, the whole time with Derek Lewis is that dude who I told you, knocked that dude into 60 years backwards in the last thing. And Cormier was like, he's not going to touch me. I'm going to get him on the ground and submit him, kind of a thing. And that's exactly what he did. Rear naked choked him out to submission. But Cormier afterwards got up and because Brock Lesnar is the champion in WWE again. Sorry, spoilers for anyone who didn't know. Cormier, basically the next fight for Cormier and his last fight, it looks like are going to be against Brock Lesnar.
Really?
Yeah, because he wants to fight Brock. And he also has, there's a lot of money there,
For sure.
Because whether you like him or not, Brock Lesnar sells pay-per-views for UFC,
Yeah, it's true.
And Cormier does too. No disrespect there, but he told Brock to bring the WWE title with him. He's like, that way I can walk out the WWE champion also.
I don't think that's how that works,
dude.
DC.
So I was talking with Fluffy Bunny Ash, and she's like, how great would it be if he did that? DC won, came to WWE, and then, Lesnar challenged him again to set up part 2, which makes a shit ton of money again,
God. Oh, dude.
But this time it's in a WWE ring.
Conspiracy theory ever.
Well, it's tough because UFC is floating more and more towards WWE, with the way the people are acting, and the promoting, because, like I said before, whether you like him or not, Vince McMahon's one of the greatest promoters ever.
It's true.
But, yeah.
Except, I got nothing.
Yeah. So, it was, this, that's gonna be a big fight, though. But yeah, Cormier has basically said, that's it. He's done. No question, no whatever. It's basically one giant last payday, and whatever. They asked him about fighting Jones again, and he was like, at this point, I'm not interested. So,
fair enough.
I don't blame him. If you had the choice between fighting John Jones or Lesnar, Lesnar's going to make you way more money,
Yeah, exactly right.
The Jones fight would be for legacy, because he hasn't beat Jones, So, but whatever. If I were him at the end of my career, I'd take the cash too. Fuck yeah.
I mean, fuck yeah, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money.
Exactly.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Yep. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this shakes down later. I would love it. And I know they won't because they can't for UFC's reasons, legit put the belt on the line. But that would be the craziest damn thing ever.
It's pretty insane, really, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So, and I think I read somewhere that DC actually is got an upcoming tryout with WWE for commentary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I think he'd be great at.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah. What would be kind of cool is if he was secret style training and, you do one of those angles where a guy keeps needling the commentator and then finally he's like, fuck it, I've had enough, takes the shit off and gets in the ring and, chokes him out basically. They could easily do a story like that, but I honestly don't think he's looking for more physical activity as far as fights and stuff. I think he's like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm for sure good, guys.
And he's definitely made his money, so. Or will after that fight, if it happens, of course, because, never know.
I'm sure he's made his money regardless, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This just probably puts him more in that, definitely don't have to fight again category.
Oh, yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Man.
I feel like I'm dying over here.
Hey, might be.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. So, I've been, as I've been doing for the last, I don't know, as long as I've been listening to podcasts, I've been, trying to power through more and more. And, the other night, I got all caught up on Song Exploder, cause, those are quick. Mm-hmm. And then I looked, and I was like, seriously, dude, and Dev may laugh when I say this, I was 53 Shot of Histories behind.
Oh my God.
I didn't realize it was that long. So I was like, Jesus. So I've been starting to listen to, starting to make my run in those. Cause again, it's a, pretty short podcast, so I can burn through a bunch of them.
Right.
But
damn, Brian.
I know. I didn't realize it was that bad. So yeah, but that's my focus there. If I'm sitting at the computer, I'm going to keep listening to the audiobook I'm doing. But if I'm on doing anything else and I'm listening to podcasts, I'm going to probably be burning through those.
Right.
Jump off occasionally for, new Chip Chipperson or whatever.
Well, of course, right.
Mm-hmm.
I've still just been just listening to pretty much music all the time now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been my jam.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I did just get a new sweet Bluetooth radio too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it fits in my work bag all nice,
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Has a 23-hour battery.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big fan.
Yeah, I would be too. That's pretty awesome.
Be jamming, mate.
Damn. When you say you'll be jamming, I just immediately heard that in Bob Marley's voice.
Well, for sure. I've done that too.
Yeah. So
Bob Marley live at the Roxy.
I was going to say
album.
We were talking about the marijuanas earlier.
This is true.
They did go hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, crap, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear you.
I know, right?
Yep.
Fuck. Dude. I don't know how people not sleep.
Yeah, as a person who has not slept a lot of times, I don't know either. It's awful.
Yeah. Towards the end of my work day, I'm just I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah.
It was, and then I got home. I feel like I'm in a second wind kind of now.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I can feel it's lurking. It's like a goddamn.
It's just waiting to choke you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what it is? It's $1 Million Man standing behind you, waiting for you to stumble back so he can put the $1 Million dream on you, or not dream. What the fuck was that called?
I don't recall the tax break.
No.
It was his $1 Million dream, wasn't it?
Yeah, actually, I think because it put you to sleep. It was a sleeper hold, basically.
Yeah.
Or modified Cobra Clutch or whatever it was.
Whatever.
Or if you watch Steve Austin before he was Stone Cold, when he was the ringmaster, when he used to do it.
The ringmaster.
Handpicked by $1 Million Man to be his new $1 Million champion.
Oh, hell yeah. Never saw that one coming.
Nope. Yep. Didn't so much pan out. And then Jake Roberts, made him famous. So by doing all his Jesus speak in the ring, because that's what gave him the idea for the Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass. And then kaboom.
Yeah. And then it's oh, fuck. Basically.
Yeah. You could have went two ways there.
Eh?
Because if you had $1 Million Man's theme, you could have went that way as well, because that's also accurate. Because once he started the Stone Cold gimmick, it was straight cash, homie.
Like that?
Yep. It was. Just printing money. Speaking of printing money, I almost forgot to bring this up. I was reading something the other day talking about how people laughed at Facebook when they bought Instagram.
Right.
Saying that they overpaid and all this other stuff, Well, in this article, it talks about how, Facebook for the most part left Instagram alone for a while. Then now it's basically like, hey, look, it's like Snapchat,
Right.
But the biggest thing that Facebook has done, and I'm curious how many people who use Instagram have really noticed this, is that, did you know after every 4 organic posts, there's an ad?
Really?
Yep. And
that seems like bullshit.
I've noticed a bunch of ads, over the last year or so. I've noticed way more
ones and all that.
But when you're scrolling, like, you look at them and it's like, wow, you think about that. If you sit there for 20 minutes scrolling Instagram or something like that, how many ads are you looking at?
Right.
And this article is like, it basically is just printing money for Facebook. Because so many ads get ran, and I was like, holy shit, I never thought of that, but that's gotta be so true. They have to be making crazy bank off of that.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. That was the part, like, the rest of it's interesting, but that was the part that really jumped out at me, because, like I said, I'd noticed more ads, but I never sat and, like, never did any maths on it.
Right.
When they mentioned that, I started paying more attention to it, and I was like, wow, there really are a lot of ads on here. So.
Fun. Yeah, that is bizarre. I mean, I've noticed that too, and I honestly saw them. I'm like, that's a cool thing, and I've clicked on it. I mean, it's worked on me.
It has me too. Yep.
But
that's what targeting. Wow. That's what targeting marketing will get you too, because now they're not just throwing everything at you; they're throwing things that seem within your interest windows.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But they're throwing a lot of it at you, and like I said, you don't even realize it probably until you really stop and look at it, because you just scroll,
Right.
Like, most of us don't stop on every picture. Like, I kind of slowly scroll through everything. I don't really stop, look, scroll, stop, look,
Right, exactly.
Who does that? Yeah, weirdos. But, yeah, thought that was very interesting, though.
I mean, yeah, I guess I have noticed a ton of promoted stuff, but I never, I can't think. I didn't realize how much they were.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. And like I said, each one of those is making whatever money, because you have to pay up front for them,
Yeah.
So every one of those you scroll is already paid for. So, that's pretty crazy.
Craziness.
Mm-hmm. And brilliant. And whoever's idea it was, it's freaking brilliant, because it works. I doubt.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
I doubt most people that are hearing this are going to stop scrolling Facebook the same way, or Instagram. No. I mean, sorry.
No, I mean, it's probably just like the way I scroll. Just absentmindedly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. I mean, I never answer their, hey, did you notice this ad the other day? I just scroll right past all those.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. You're already getting enough out of me, because I know you're tracking my shit, so.
Yeah, exactly.
That's enough information for free.
Yeah. Damn social media.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sometimes it's just like, sometimes you just want to just not even bother.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's interesting is if you think about how many people bitch about commercials on TV, but, and I know with this you can scroll past them, but it's still the idea, like, you're probably looking at more ads on Instagram than you would if you sat down and watched TV.
You're probably right.
And commercials are shorter than they used to be because they cost more.
Right.
Companies are going with like 30-second spots instead of 2-minute spots or whatever, Yeah. So anyway, there you go. Yeah. Something to think about. The rest of the article thing will be in the show notes if anyone wants to read it.
Oh, shit. They should.
Yeah.
Because show notes.
Yeah. So that's all. That's all I got before we get into the other parts of the show.
I ain't got shit.
All right, then. Well, shall we move into Dude Mountain then, I guess?
Seems like a good idea, Brian. Dude Mountain's fascinating, by the way.
Uh-huh.
It just is.
Yeah.
So, bottom three. I think it's still the same bottom three we had last week.
Mm-hmm.
Dude Mountain stuff.
Yeah.
You got Gaga James Dos coming in dead last. Still no entries. I think he's dead in the water.
Yeah, I think so too. And like I said last time, I think he drowned in the broth.
Yeah, for sure.
Or became one with the broth. You know?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a force and shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just see his cloak floating on the...
Yeah, exactly. He's, Guy Fieri's flavor jizz spirit now.
Ooh.
Whatever the fuck we called that earlier in the show.
That's not a place I want to be.
No. Well, speaking of jizz, the USS Mangravy steaming in the port.
Which still sounds like a euphemism.
Boy, does it. Topped by Neil Tom Jovi and our buddy Dr. Feelgood, since Gaga James, I think I can say, is dead.
Yeah.
Dead. So let's scroll up to the top of Dude Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no one's tied for third. Coming in at third is Besotted Geek, holding on to that bronze position.
Yep.
Just above him is Barry L. McCocken.
Right.
And then still, the most fascinating thing in this year's Dude Mountain is goddamn Madden 2016.
Yep.
Crushing it. Doesn't even make sense.
Nope.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That makes it so great.
Mm-hmm. It's cracking me up every week when I look and I'm going, man, this is way more, doing way better than I thought it would, for sure.
It's silly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's your Dude Mountain update.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna be betting football, bust out your old Madden game.
Right? Yeah.
Craziness.
Yep.
So I guess that concludes this week's Dude Mountain update.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, wrong one. Goddamn.
Oh, jeez.
Mountain.
Noise. Yeah, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely something.
Dude, have I talked to you about reverse searing steaks?
I feel like you did. That's where you do the sear at the end, right?
Yeah. Like I do it on the smoker and I make the whole steak medium rare and then I sear that bitch off. I am for sure going to be doing this soon because the people we buy meat from at the farmer's market.
Yeah.
Jeannie went and talked to them and they're like, we have these steaks cut the way you guys like them that we found in our freeze and we're just trying to get rid of them. So Jeannie's like, okay. So we have 30 pounds of steak in our freezer now.
Holy jeebus. Nice. So you're good for a couple days. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be for sure reverse searing steak very soon.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes. I don't know why I just thought of that.
Listen, there's no wrong time to talk about. Well, I guess there probably are some wrong times, but
Yeah, exactly. Like the Daily Departed guys.
Yeah.
Reverse searing steak.
Who's up for steak, guys? You in? No? Mm-hmm. Don't shush me. I'm trying to get a head count.
I know Robert's father is now deceased, but he would have enjoyed reverse searing steaks.
Right?
But get off the podium.
Yeah, that's the eulogy, is you're just talking about reverse searing steaks.
Guys, listen, you put it on the smoker. Then you get a searing hot cast iron pan.
Yeah. What does this have to do with Ed?
It is Judge Face.
Yeah. I got the microphone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I make the rules up here, motherfucker.
Right.
Like, who is this guy?
Yeah, exactly. You're not. You're just telling everybody is all it is. You just
exactly.
Yep.
Anywho, Yeah, sorry, I went off on a
No.
tangent.
Good fun.
And I suddenly got like a steak boner.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'll have that.
Indeed, sir. Oh, let's see. So last week's Q of the W was, what is your favorite free activity to go out and do?
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So, do you have any on Facebook?
No, and I fixed the damn thing. At least I thought I did. It's funny, actually, because earlier this week I just got from our pal in the north, Joe Podblocked on Snapchat. He just sent me a snap. The phone was basically at his dick. And he's like, hey, my dude, I haven't seen your Q2W post anywhere. Just thought I'd let you know. Something along those lines.
Interesting angle to choose, but all right.
I was like, oh, so this is what it looks like when he's talking to his dick.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Now you can cross that off your bucket list.
I know, right? It was immediately crossed off.
Finally, yeah. That was a tough one, yeah.
That was a tough one.
Because it had to be him. It
had to be him.
If it wasn't for that, you would have had it done by now. But
I know. I could scratch off Joe Podblocked Dick VR.
Right, and you weren't alled to ask. That was the other rule. Is it just had to be organic. It had to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Organic Dick VR. Fuck.
That's going to be some scary porn.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Mm-hmm. Like, look, I can count the hairs.
Like,
All right, so...
Anywho.
Over on Twitter, our pal Philip says, going to remote walking trails to hide the bodies.
I mean, that's nice.
Yeah. Nice. Get out in nature, Perfect. It's what Ed would have wanted.
It is.
Throw them on a smoker and then reverse sear.
Reverse sear them bodies.
That would, oh God, that's so terrible. So the idea of the whole, the funeral thing pops back into my head, and it's like, when you're up there and you're talking about that and be like, what does this have to do with Ed? And be like, oh, he was cremated. He was reverse seared. Oh boy.
Ed's smoker talk.
Mm-hmm. And the family's just gasping. Oh, man. I thought we had more than that. Oh, here's one from Heno. It says, going to churches and dropping a deuce in the vestibule. That's rude, Heno. Rude.
That is mean.
It is, yeah. All right, let me pull up the notifications, because I don't know. I could have swore there was at least one or two others, but maybe not. Tony, fill the time.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Yeah, guys. So if you ever want to, hook us up with Q2W stuff, you can always hit us up on our voicemail. 415-345-0659. I haven't checked in a while, so hopefully nobody's called.
That would be funny. You go to check, there's 12.
Well, why haven't you answered?
Yeah. I don't think so, because I think I would get the emails would come through that we have one. Yeah. So.
I would think so, too.
You never know, though.
You never know.
Weirder things. Okay, I can't. I could have swore somebody else answered.
Well, our Q2W system isn't the greatest sometimes.
It's really
sometimes
terrible.
It's flawed.
Yeah. By sometimes you mean
flawed.
Every time.
Just like surprise injections. Flawed. That was a flawed business plan.
Yeah, very flawed. For sure. Yeah. Okay, well, via emails, Fluffy Bunny Ash says, I guess my answer, aside from the seasonal pick of looking at Christmas stuff, is she likes walking around places when they're closed or empty or when you're not supposed to be there. But not like abandoned places. The places that are supposed to be full, the places that are supposed to be full but in the off hours. Like office buildings or malls after closing, busy downtown streets in the middle of the night. Here we have a bunch of underground paths connecting all the buildings. It's full of stores, businesses, food courts, but on the weekends or after business hours, it's a mostly abandoned ghost town. I love walking around when nothing is open and no one is down there.
It sounds kind of relaxing, doesn't it?
Yeah, and creepy.
That's fair.
Yeah. But interesting. I can see that. Her and I talked about it. I was actually telling her about how weird it was at the end of the nights. And she knows it too, but anyone who's worked in a place, like when I worked at Best Buy, when everything got shut down and that whole store is just quiet.
Yeah,
it's
weird.
so weird. Yeah. Cause you can literally yell from the front to the back of the store cause it'll just echo its way back there if nothing else.
Right.
So weird. Or even the video stores, we were used to just noise all day and then everything finally you're just like, oh, finally quiet,
Yeah, exactly. Like, finally.
Right?
This is the video store I've been waiting on.
Yeah. This job would be great if it wasn't for all the customers.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh. Damn
Yep.
customers.
Mm-hmm.
Ruining everything.
Yep. And also, Cheeto Bandito says his favorite free out of the house activity, he says, I guess would have to say it's walking through the woods, probably to, just following Philip while he's burying bodies.
Accurate.
It says, I enjoy going for walks or hikes through wooded areas. Could be a state park, walking the trails, or simply in wooded areas around my town. Just walking. Identifying trees and animals. Like dead ones, or like you're like, oh, that's Steve the raccoon. Like checking him for ID or something.
It's starting to sound like a snitch.
Yeah.
That tree did it.
This is going berry picking or gathering morel mushrooms, or just simply to go out and clear my head. Do I do this often? No, not as nearly as much as I used to or as much as I would like, but it's something I enjoy when I can. It's understandable.
I like the fact he's out there foraging and shit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, right?
All right.
Yep. Out there, catching things with his bare hands.
For sure. He's got like little snares and shit to get varmints.
Yeah, probably.
Make a sweet, sweet Cheeto hat.
Mm-hmm. And a delicious stew.
Heck yeah, varmint stew.
Oh, have to cook all that game out of it, though.
Can that be our food truck? Varmints and more.
Yes.
Perfect.
I don't know if people are going to want to buy anything from it, but...
Whoa, most people don't know what a varmint is.
No, that could be true.
Like, oh, is this Italian? Yes.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, for sure Italian.
Mm-hmm. Italian, as they'll say.
Italian,
Yeah.
Yes. You ever had a varmint smothered in marinara?
Who hasn't?
With a little penne?
Yeah. You ain't living if you haven't.
You ain't living if you haven't.
Varmint Parmesan.
Dude, there's something great about a nice crispy varmint cutlet.
Right? Pounded flat.
Pounded flat with some mozzarella.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking.
Oh, boy.
Oh, some crunchy varmint bread on the side.
Are you making the bread with the varmint? Like,
I don't know. Everything's got to have varmint in the title.
That's going to be weird after a while. It's going to feel like if you had
varmints.
I was going to say it's going to feel like if you were, selling Smurf products.
Right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, sir, what does Smurfing mean on here? Be like, I don't know. Look at the context.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I have no idea.
It can mean literally almost anything. I'm just the sales guy.
Hey, is your Varm flurry machine working?
Oh my God, it'd be called Varmajan.
That's the name of the food truck.
Yep, Varmajan.
Parmesan. Oh my. Yes. Now we're talking.
Yep. Oh my.
Oh, you got any more of that 9-layer Varmzania? Like, we do, actually.
Always. Yeah, instead of noodles, it's made with, each layer's just varmint.
Exactly. Nice.
Pounded
road
flat.
pressed varmint.
Mm-hmm. Road pressed.
Definitely.
Right. Oh.
Like, I don't know if this is gravel or seasoning.
Yes. Like, why do you have to worry about labels? Just enjoy it.
Jeez. You could have that cracked tooth warning on your menu.
Yeah, right? Oof. That'd be no good.
Chicken Parmesan. That's amazing.
All right, well, that's what I got for last week's.
Well, that's also what I have, which is a big fat nothing. But, you know, I guess for everybody on Twitter and the emails.
You got good job.
For everybody on the Facebooks.
Disqualified.
Yeah, we'll have to look to see if it posted, because if it's not, let's see if, you know, if nothing else, I'll just start having to just post it over there, because
I gotta pop the hood on the old if this then that again, apparently, and see what it's doing under there.
Smack it around a little bit.
All right. Stupid stuff.
Yep. All right, so for this week's, unless you have one of your own.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
No? Okay. Pick number 1 through 23, sir.
Oh, shit. Michael Jordan.
Going with 23?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just making
I guess I could have won number 1.
Okay, what is one thing that you'll never understand as to why it's legal?
One thing is, it's a while I'll never understand why it's legal.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a good one.
I mean, the first one that jumps at me would be cigarettes, obviously, but, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
They're literally just cancer.
Yeah, super lethal.
Yeah.
And addictive.
Right.
Shit.
McRib? I mean,
obviously.
How was that legal?
Yeah, this is kind of a good one, because I'm having a hard time thinking of something that should not be legal. Well, you know, I'm going to go for earlier in our conversation here, those stupid Keurig pods. Everyone's jacking off about straws right now.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, the amount of garbage that we throw out there. No, I'm not trying to become an Earth Mom over here all of a sudden, but, you know.
Oh my God, I'm going to be an Earth Mom too.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got our big Earth muffs out on display.
Earth muffs. Oh my God. What a product. They're earmuffs, but they look like Earth, you know, but it just sounds way dirtier than what it is.
Way dirtier.
Way dirtier.
Anywho, what's yours?
Mine is actually something you mentioned earlier in the show. Styrofoam food packaging.
Oh, that's
because
a good one. Yeah.
It also, like, when hot food is put in it, it can give off a, you know, toxicity. And I don't mean a System of a Down, you know, type toxicity or whatever it was. But yeah, I've just not understood how they're legal after all that. You know, and it's weird too, because, you know, like, all the fast food places quit using styrofoam for the most part, you know, like the chain ones anyways, they all went to paper, you know, type stuff. So I don't know why. I mean, other than I know they're cheap, but it just seems like there should be a better option, you know?
For sure. Right.
So yeah. Every time I'm at a place and I see them bringing out styrofoam, I'm like, man, I don't want that.
Yeah, it is pretty shitty, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, can you just put my soup in a bag? No.
Put my soup in a bag.
What a weird thing to do. Yeah, so we both went, you know, earth conscious. Actually, mine's not as much for the earth, even though styrofoam's terrible for the earth too, but mine's more just because of, you know, what it gives off to us. And you see people fucking reheating in that shit. Like in a microwave. And you're like, what are you doing?
Like, oh man, you want to die.
Yeah. Like, okay.
Will you have a death wish?
It's like, let me get on the other side of this. Like, you know, like you're a tech at the hospital, you know, and you're putting that giant lead vest on someone, you know.
Let me hide behind this wall.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you get all the radiation.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Oh, man. So, yeah, there you go. That's this week's question is, what is one thing you'll never understand why it's legal, or as to why it's legal, however you want, whatever.
So, another routine, guys.
Show me what you got.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Do it.
Yep. Nothing.
No.
I'm just laughing at your random noise making over there.
Because I'm just dying over here in my little office.
Little sleepy boy over there.
Dude.
All tuckered out.
Super tuckered out. You get all like tucked in and shit, isn't it?
Right. All right. Well, yeah, I guess that's it then. Head over to the saltiest of languages, or saltylanguage.com for, all of our links and anything that you need related to the show, past episodes, the enthusiasts that we've done. You can see the networks we're part of, like the Tangent Bound Network, or
Danger! Watch your back! Danger!
Entertainment.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, so, go check those out, see if there's any other podcasts that you may enjoy. If you're going to be shopping on Amazon, please swing by our site first, click the Amazon banner. It'll send you over to Amazon, and then you shop away as normal. Doesn't cost you anything extra, and it does not, reveal what you buy to us. So, you don't have to worry about keeping your gallons of lube private,
But who would?
Right? Yeah, if you go through our link and you do order, gallons or buckets of lube, please let us know.
Buckets of lube. Not just a bucket.
No, more than one.
Multiples.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, you gotta be prepared, man.
That's true. You never know.
Well, Christmas is coming up. People get busy. Who's got time to
Yeah,
go?
they do.
Yeah. Who's got time to go buy another bucket of lube if you run out?
It's true. You never know. Santa might want to go in the chimney, if you know what we're saying.
Oh my. Oh man. If you'd like to get a drawing from me, and maybe Tony will throw a scribble or six in.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you all we ask is head over to patreon.com/saltylanguage, and anything over $5 we'll do something for you and send it back to you. If you have a request, I'm willing to hear a request too. I'm not, but otherwise I'll just, whatever we feel like is what you'll get.
Accurate.
I mean, it'll be better than stick figures. I mean, well, at least mine will be. I don't know if Tony may just stick to the stick figures. I don't know.
It depends on how I'm feeling.
Right.
Maybe a hand turkey.
Yeah.
Maybe a foot turkey.
Maybe a dick turkey.
Maybe a dick turkey. Definitely a turkey neck.
You put the hand turkey on there, and you like trace your balls, and someone's like, how'd you get that neck so realistic? Like, oh, I just dipped my balls in ink and slapped it.
Exactly. That's an official scrote mark.
That's the official stamp. Oh my. So yeah. If you want to contact the show, if you'd like to suggest a Q or the W or something you'd like us to talk about or whatever, you can email us at saltylanguage@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Twitter at salty_language. You can find me at Stunami.
You can find me, bitches, at Monotony, basically, kind of. But you're better off hitting me up at salty_language on the old Snapchats, because I'm more active there.
True. I'm at Ninjitsu. And I'm less active there. Twitter's the better shot for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
And, of course, it's, goddamn, we're on the Instagrams, we're on the face pages, we're on the Friendsters, we're on the FetLifes, we're everywhere.
Our FetLife profile is crazy.
It's wicked. Yeah. Wicked, dude.
Good luck finding it. Podcast seeking middle part of wobbly H.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. All right. Also, if you haven't rated, reviewed, or subscribed to the show yet, please do that. We would greatly appreciate it. Remember on those reviews, the old 5-star ball wash.
Oh, for sure. 5 stars. Yeah. Wash them good.
Yeah, if you haven't gone over and, reviewed, come on, do it.
Come on.
Yeah, Yeah, or, if you'd also like to help the show out, another way you could do it would be to just retweet our show links or share our Facebook posts or whatever. Like the Q of the W is a great one to share with other people to, just get conversations going as well as, get more answers.
For sure.
Whew. All right. I think that's everything. If not, saltylanguage.com. Saltylanguage.com.
Salty.
Language. So I guess until next time, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Oh man, dudes. Stay salty.
So salty. Especially with winter coming up. Gotta keep them roads salty.
For sure, right?
Yeah. And man, I don't know. Remember to always be superspicious of I don't know what, but just remember that.
Probably varmint food trucks.
Yeah, that's a definitely be superstitious of those.
Ugh, terrifying.
Yep.